what's up guys, Adrian back with another video. We're currently here at Fairgrounds or whatever for SlammedEnuff Chicago. We unfortunately did not bring our cars this year. Rudy was gonna have his car, but last minute decided not to because he's getting his car worked on. The GTI is about to go big turbo soon, so you guys can be excited for that. I'm not entirely sure what to look forward to. This is the third year we've come. The first 2 years we had our cars in it, but this will be the first time we just kind of spectate and film, which will be a lot nicer so we can get a lot better content instead of worrying about the cars and everything like that. But I'm excited. You excited to go in there, Rudy?
Yeah, of course. I'm actually excited to see a couple cars that I have in mind that I think that I would want to have in the future. So we can get some ideas of what's out there. What's a good idea, what's a good build.
Yeah, and Rudy's thinking about selling a car. If you guys can guess down below which one you guys think that is, you guys can comment down below. But if he were to sell, what car do you guys think that Rudy should get? He's got a couple in mind. We would want to see what you guys would want to see on the page. But yeah, let us know down below, and we'll bring you guys inside and see where this vlog takes us. Alright, so this is one of the cars that we saw at WECFest. So I can't go ahead and say this is my favorite car of the show. Look how fucking beautiful this thing is. If you guys haven't seen, so clean interior, and then you see the little screen down there. Last time what he had a graph, right? His tuning graph, right?
Yeah, his tuning graph.
Yeah, and dude, just think about this. Like, what is this? Probably like a 1980 something. And to be this,
1989.
Yeah, 1989. Look how fucking clean this interior is. This is something that you would not see. Bro, there's brand new cars that are 2020 that you don't even see this clean. For it to be this old, it's like no different. Like Rudy's got the E36 M3. If you guys are new here, you guys can check out Finding Rudy. Rudy went ahead and repainted his car. We actually did a whole video, so that's a whole other video that you guys can check out. But to have a car from like the 90s and 80s that's actually clean is pretty fucking insane. All right, so what do you think? Since you got one of the cleaner E36s, an E30 obviously, what do you think? You like this more than your car? Like chassis wise, I'm not saying like...
chassis wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, honestly, this is one of my favorite chassis. I know it's a little impossible right now because you're gonna be paying like 90, 100 grand for one.
Pay an arm and a leg, no big deal.
Yeah, but, oh, this is beautiful. This is my favorite car here, oh, hands down.
Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for me picking this to be the best car last time when I was at WECFest, I would pick this car, but...
I have no shame.
Rudy's got no shame.
The E30s that have a sweet spot for Rudy and I, it's just, bro, they put the S52 motor in it. It's turboed and it has a single, I don't even know how big this thing is, but the throttle body looks humongous. That thing is just gorgeous. The red interior, I'm a sucker for the red interior. Yeah, dude, even like the little accents, the side mirrors, the steering wheel with the BMW emblem, you have a digital dash in the bottom. It's so clean, dude. This car is just so beautiful. And it's on air ride as well, so this car is just perfect, bro. It's done up. It's an amazing car, bro. Every time I see it, it's just jaw-dropping.
Facts. All right, guys, so I think I found what my favorite car is. It would definitely have to be this Mustang right here. Like, look how fucking mint this is. Look at the wheel fitment, just everything in general. And then the color, that's a perfect color to go with this gray. So another reason why I really fuck with it is because this is the color that we all kind of want to wrap our car. So me, Jeremy, Rudy, and Jesse were thinking about wrapping the car. So he was gonna wrap the SQ5 because obviously he got the M3 freshly painted, so there's no point in doing that. But the GTI is gonna be doing this color, the 335i, the Z, and then the Audi. Tell me this bitch is not mint, bro. You're gonna tell me that fucking E30 is still your favorite?
Hey, you know, I'm not saying I'm retracting my statement, but this is nasty. This like stopped me from walking. I'm like, God damn, broke my neck 100%. I've never seen a wide body Mustang, like especially we're on 2-piece wheels. Jeez.
I used to have a Mustang. I was originally gonna do the Coyote motor, the 2012, but I didn't end up doing it. I ended up going with the BMW, which I don't regret, but who doesn't love a good Mustang? I'll pick a Mustang over a Camaro. I don't know about Rudy. What would you get out of all the muscle cars? Because you know there's beef with all of them. What would you get? Camaro?
Dude, I am not biased. I love muscle cars. You could ask Adrian. I love old school, new school. I just love cars in general. But hey, I would take an old school Mustang 100% or old school Mustang or Camaro, whichever.
Really been much of a Z fanboy, but this one right here is just absolutely perfect. It's one of my favorite sets of wheels. The Meisters, dude, they're my favorite sets of wheels. The stick shift. I like the bright seats. It's just a great build. The carbon fiber hood is my favorite car here. You got carbon fiber accents all over the place, even the handles, the mirrors. But the Meisters is what was a good. So you still got a GTR over there, but still, like, this thing takes the cake. It's so clean.
I don't know. The only way that I would own a Z is if I take out that VQ out of there. This is nice, but I just wouldn't be able to deal with the VQ. I don't want a trumpet sounding light car.
We don't want to sound like Jeremy.
No, to be honest, like all the Z's that I've heard, I haven't heard one that sounds proper. Jeremy sounds really nice, but a 350Z, I haven't heard one that sounds like a nice pitch all the way around.
The 370s sound pretty good. It's the fucking 350s. I don't know what it is about them.
Because like from beginning of the RPM to the end RPM, they don't sound that nice. Some sound in the beginning, they sound really aggressive, and then you hit up the high RPMs, it just doesn't hit me the right way. I would probably get one and put a TJ, or put it
We wanted to do a progression build. Might have to be a Z. We were talking about even like a Honda or some shit and just doing a fucking big turbo, eBay turbo on that bitch. We talked about that a while ago. So we originally wanted to look for like a shell, for like any shell of a car to throw a motor in. I'm not gonna lie, acting like I would do shit, but this motherfucker knows what's going on. So does Jeremy. I'm not gonna act like I know how to take a motor apart. Like, I don't know shit about that. I just know basic maintenance.
The hardest part is putting it back together.
Yeah.
The easiest thing is taking it apart.
I can't put it in or take it out, so I ain't got room to talk. So we'll have to see with whatever works for everybody.
Yeah, so with this one, the biggest thing that like kind of, if you're not paying attention, you'll be like, oh, it's just a regular Lexus, right? But look at how this trunk opens, dude.
That's a Kia, bro.
This is a Kia?
Kia.
Yes.
That's a Kia?
Yes. Baller-ass Kia.
Nah. This is a Kia?
Bro, it's too stunned to speak.
To me, I thought it was a Lexus.
I didn't know Kia.
I thought it was a Lexus when I seen it.
I didn't know Kia did
I didn't know they do like that, bro.
trunk. I am shocked.
For real.
Another car that I really fuck with, and I've been following her for a minute. She's from up by Wisconsin, I believe. Clean ass S15. It's already hard enough, like you barely see any S15s that are clean. And I was actually asking her about it. I'm like, how do you get it registered since they're not legal? So she ended up buying it from someone who already had it registered, and she transferred it over to Illinois or Wisconsin, which is pretty sick because I think I've wanted one of these for the longest. Like, I think I would pick this. If I was gonna do a drift build, it had to be a 240, but not just any 240, it had to be an S15. So hopefully at some point, when they become legal, hopefully I can own one. But at the same time, it's like when those become illegal, I'll already want a R34, which this year is finally the first year that they are legal. The first year that they made them is now legal. So it'll be interesting to see what those prices are, because these, like we were talking about, they're probably like 30,000, 40,000 now in today's market and shit like that. Especially with cars going electric, they're probably just gonna keep going up and up. Same thing with Rudy's E36 M3. I actually wanted an E36, but it's just not making sense right now with the prices that they're going for. And the lower miles, the higher they are, which is fucking insane.
I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this love, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you.
yeah, so that pretty much sums it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can stay tuned for all the reels and pictures that will be coming out for the remainder of the week. If you guys haven't seen our Instagram, you guys can follow us at Progression Industries on Instagram. We've been posting reels and pictures there. So if you want to see if we took a picture of your car and, you know, want to see if you might see it on our Instagram, you guys can go ahead and check that out. If you're new here, we do not only car content, but we do fitness content as well. We have a E92, 335, E36 M3, MK 7.5, right? GTI, and a Z34 370Z that we're building as well as an Audi SQ5. So we've been basically documenting all of our progress through the gym and through our cars and builds and all that. So you guys can make sure to check those out. If you guys want to see anything that we've ever done on our cars, we have a bunch of content that you guys can check out as well. There was a lot of beautiful cars. I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to take our cars this year, but you know, there's always next year. Plus it was like a fucking long ass drive, so I don't really know that we would have wanted to take our cars and it rained. So it is what it is. But Rudy, what'd you think about the event?
The event was pretty cool. There's a lot of nice cars. I saw a lot of new builds that I haven't seen around here. But that Mustang was nasty. The E30 M3, I've never seen around, but I've been seeing him lately because we saw him at Bugfest and then we saw him here. So I wonder if he's close by the area and he just got it or just built it, just finished it. I don't know. Just to let you guys know, I got a lot of big plans coming with the M3. You're gonna see a new video drop of how I installed my Recaros. I got a lot of other small stuff. I need to install my diffuser, and I am gonna retune the car too. So, and I am looking for new wheels. I'm kind of sad that I want to get new wheels, but this car's been sitting on these wheels for 8 years, maybe 8 years and a half. And I like how they look, but I kind of want to change it up, and not just the color. I want to change up the tires. Like to change up the wheels and the setup and everything. I know that everybody loves how it looks, but it's kind of, for me, I kind of want to see something different. And then with the Audi, I want to do dual pulley setup, but we'll see what happens. This year, I know Frankie has that like cash days type of thing going on. He's been calling me out. Like everybody knows, I don't run from anybody, so you will see a run against Frankie, myself. I want to really race Jesse's car because you always talk shit. I know who's the faster one, but we'll see the results.
What do you think about the event?
Yeah, it was a good event. It had a lot of good cars. I really liked the 350Z and the M3, the E30 M3. But it was a good time. You always have good people out in the car events. It's a great car culture. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'm working on GTI within the next month or two. It's most likely going to be at the shop. We're finally going to be going big turbo. So I decided to go with the EQT XL. We were just getting everything ready to see if what would mate to it, what fuel pump, what clutch. So finally we got every single part out. We're going to be dropping up a video soon. Hopefully we do some reels and put all the companies that we got the chance to, you know, do research on and see which ones we want to put on the GTI. But we already got our base map tune for the big turbo, so soon you'll be seeing dyno runs and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be fun this year. The turbo's been sitting for about like 3 years now, so it's finally getting it on there. So it's gonna be a very nervous for me.
I actually bought that. That was the first mod I ever bought for that car.
Yeah, Rudy bought the EQT XL when it first dropped. When it first dropped, there was a sale going on, and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna do it," and just we started building the GTI step by step, doing stages. So you're not just going big turbo and then you didn't get the chance to enjoy the car. So we're gonna build it in stages. So now the stage is big turbo, and once the big turbo comes on, we already have another stage for that. So look, it's gonna be a good time.
Sorry to cut you off, but I don't know what's the world record on stock clutch, but Jesse might be holding it because he has a E85 full bolt-ons, balls to the wall tune, and he's running like I don't know, don't quote me on this, but he's running like roughly like 400 and something wheel horsepower on a stock clutch. That car was like 180 max horsepower to go to 400, and it has 33,000 miles on it, and it's a daily driver, was a daily driver. So I really want to know what are the world record on the stock clutch and how long it's got. Because like this car is still, it slips, but it barely slipped this year.
As Rudy was saying earlier, we're gonna be trying to do a lot more cash days just because our friend Frankie's been getting us. We've actually when we originally started the YouTube channel, was intended to kind of do similar stuff like that. We have an Insta360, stuff like that. We'll do GoPros, different angles and stuff like that. So we'll be bringing a lot of different content, so we hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it does help the algorithm. And if you guys want to be notified every time we drop a video, make sure to hit that notification bell. We drop every Wednesday at 4 p.m. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, peace.